Okay guys, what is going on? Today we are going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to do because lately I've been getting in to creating some simple custom cards, not nothing crazy, not nothing like, real like Photoshop and all that, which I do actually have Photoshop on my computer, but I have no idea how to use it yet. If you guys want a Photoshop tutorial, because I literally, guys, the reason I'm making this video, I was trying to find tutorials on how to make custom cards, and I ended up having to teach myself because there really wasn't any good ones, at least recent ones, that I could find. There was some from like a year ago, but a lot of those were like not even the person talking. It was kind of just like one of those, like probably Indian scammers making a video. But anyways, getting that out of the way, if you guys know who I am, this is just a different video, and if you're coming here and you don't know who I am, welcome to the channel. I make Supercard content. Not going to spend too much time on that, but anyway, so let's get into it straight away. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to www.supercard template, just search it on Google, and for this video's purpose sake, I'm going to be using, if I can find it, you could use any of these, but me personally, if you're wanting to make a custom card, I would recommend using this right here, which is the Vanguard event, and then here's the background of the card. And then you come down here and they have like the Primal Fusion version if you want to do that instead. And then there's some examples of custom cards people have made. But like I said, these are ones that would probably take a lot more time and effort that I know a lot of people don't have. So this is going to be a more simplistic tutorial. Okay, we can close that out. In another, so I forgot to mention, getting ahead of myself. What you want to have open is PhotoJet. And then you want to click the like YouTube banner / thumbnail picture, because that's like a good base size for your image. And you're also going to want to go to Pixlr and go to Pixlr Editor, and then we'll be using that later, but for now, okay, so if you are going to be making a custom card of yourself, which for this video's purpose, I'm going to be remaking a card I've already made, which this is what Pixlr is for. So for instance, if I go and let's say go to my pictures and I want to open up, let's see, what's a good picture? Okay, so Logitech, and then if I go, I already have this image cut out, but yeah, if you go and you can, like, you have to double click the little lock, and then you hit delete to clear, and then I'm not going to go through this, it's a pretty lengthy process, and yeah. But, so you just clear everything out behind it until you get to this image or whatever image you're wanting to do. Of course, you can do this with any picture at all, like if you're wanting, whatever you're wanting to put on the card, basically. So, anyway, so there's that. You cut it out and make whatever image you're wanting to use a PNG image. Make sure you save it as a PNG. And so, since I already have this image cut out, I'll go ahead and just show you this. So this is the image that I'm going to use for the card. Now, actually, I'm going to experiment a little bit and use the 2K19 template for this card, because that I haven't used this one with this image. I did it with a different image. And now, granted, you could do this with really anyone you're wanting to make. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to use this because the Vanguard, for reference points, guys, I'm going to show you my other custom I made, which is this one using that image. And as you can see, I use the Vanguard template. Now, I can always make a video on how to make this one, which would be a lot more hard than the one I'm about to show you if you guys really want it. But for now, just going to use this. And now you can put any image behind it to complete the card look, which, let's see, what do I want to use? What I used for the other one was, let's see what. For simplicity's sake, I'll just put a, like, you know, red background behind it. And obviously, if you want to take the time, you could probably find the background to the actual 2K19 cards. But like I said, for simplicity's sake, we'll keep it pretty concise. And then I don't want to bore you guys with typing everything out. But just know the way that you do it is you go and click whatever font you want there on the left, and then you type it out. I'm going to just start out with the name, like Supercard ELB. Well, if I can get it, okay. Nice. Then bring it down here. And let's see. Yeah. And I put 2 U's. Oh my lord. Okay. So there we go. Supercard ELB. And then I'm going to... Yeah, that's good. And then I'm going to go... You can make glow or outline on your text. I'm going to make this a... Let's see. Make this a red outline. And make it stand out. And then you can do the same thing with your stats. You know, you can make it whatever. I'm just gonna do, like, you know, 600 stats. You, like I said, you made it whatever you want. And then let's see, or I'll just go ahead and make some dupes of this. Like I said, you can put any number you want on there. All right. And then of course you have to make the little header things for that right there. And then you do that with toughness, speed, and charisma. And then I didn't put an arrow up here. I mean, you guys would probably find the PNG for the arrow. And then you'll see, excuse me, you'll see on this card right here that I put a little bit more effort into that. That star right there, I cut that out. I kind of made the stats like match the card. And then I put a proc on this card. There's not really room for it on here. You probably squeeze it in there if you made the name a little less, and then you can put your stats like 50 out of 50 or whatever right there. It honestly doesn't really matter as long as, as long as you just have a like good consensus of how to do it. So that is pretty much a basic, like, I guess, way to do it. Now, I'm going to finish touching up this card and then show you guys how to cut it out. And that way you can have like a PNG and stick it wherever you want. So I'll be back with that in just a second. Okay, so now I'm back. I touched up the card, finished putting the stats on there, which I kind of screwed up the placement of this right here. But since this is just a tutorial video, I wasn't too worried about that, but I'm sure you guys wouldn't make that mistake. So I didn't put proc or arrow or anything like crazy or levels on this card. Kept it very, very simple. But you guys know how to do that. Just, you know, if you want to do the arrow, find a PNG of it, stick it right there. If you want to add proc or levels, you just add text and place it where it looks good. And I added a Supercard logo PNG in the back, just to add a little something to it. Make it look like an actual card that could be in the game. And when you save it off PhotoJet, it'll be a white background, so that's where Pixlr comes in. You just get the wand tool, make sure you unlock it, press delete on your keyboard, and boom, now you have a nice little and select PNG for your image. Save it, and I'm gonna go put mine in my customs folder with my other cards. And boom, there you go. Now you have a fully fledged custom card, and you can do that with just about any image you want to use, and of course change the stats and the name, add images in the background for your, like, the background of your card. I went with a simple red background, which I'm gonna actually pop up a little image right now of the other custom card I made using this, like, layout. It's pretty cool, honestly. Like, hold on, let me scale it down for you guys so you can see the whole card. But yeah, so as you can see, I put a little bit more effort into this one, and I had a different background, but this is basically the same template as the other one. Just pretty simple, nothing too crazy. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope it helped you if you're trying to get into making custom cards. And if you guys want me to make like a more in-depth video on how to do it, or if you want a tutorial on how to do it with Photoshop once I learn how to do it, just let me know. But I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out.